The Ford Explorer. For decades, this has been one of America's best-selling three-row SUVs, but in 2026, with a starting price of $40,000 and competition fiercer than ever, is it still worth buying? Today we're breaking down everything you need to know about the 2026 Ford Explorer, the good, the bad, and whether you should spend your money on this or one of its many rivals. Let's dive in. The 2026 Ford Explorer starts at $40,160 for the base active trim and goes all the way up to $56,600 for the high-performance ST model. That's a huge price range, and it puts the Explorer right in the middle of the three-row SUV market. But here's the question: what do you actually get for that money? Let's start with the basics. The Explorer is a mid-size three-row SUV. That means it seats up to 7 people, has a decent amount of cargo space, and is designed for families who need to haul kids, groceries, sports equipment, and everything else that comes with daily life. Under the hood, you have 2 engine options. The base engine is a turbocharged 2.3-liter 4-cylinder that makes 300 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. This is the engine you get on the Active, ST line, and Platinum trims. It's not the most exciting engine in the world, but it gets the job done. In testing, it pushed the Explorer from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6 seconds flat. That's respectable for a family SUV. If you want more power, there's the twin-turbo 3.0-liter V6. This beast makes 400 horsepower and 415 pound-feet of torque. It's standard on the ST trim and optional on the Platinum. With this engine, the Explorer becomes legitimately quick, 0 to 60 in 5.1 seconds. That's sports car territory for an SUV this size. All Explorers come with a 10-speed automatic transmission and rear-wheel drive as standard. But you can add all-wheel drive for $2,000, which we'd recommend if you live somewhere with snow or rough weather. Now let's talk about what's new for 2026. The big news is the Tremor trim. This is Ford's off-road focused version of the Explorer. It gets a lifted suspension, all-terrain tires, special 18-inch wheels, and a limited slip rear differential. If you plan on taking your Explorer off the beaten path, the Tremor is designed for you. It starts at $50,160. The rest of the Explorer lineup carries over mostly unchanged from 2025, which got a mid-cycle refresh. That refresh brought updated exterior styling, a modernized interior, and a completely revamped tech system. So even though 2026 doesn't have major changes beyond the Tremor, you're still getting a relatively fresh design. Let's talk fuel economy. With the 4-cylinder engine and rear-wheel drive, the Explorer is rated at 20 miles per gallon in the city and 29 on the highway. Add all-wheel drive and that highway number drops to 27. With the V6 engine, you're looking at 18 city and 25 highway, regardless of whether you have rear or all-wheel drive. In real-world testing, the Explorer actually beat its EPA estimates. The 4-cylinder all-wheel drive model returned 28 miles per gallon on the highway, one better than the EPA rating. The ST with the V6 hit 25 miles per gallon on the highway, also one better than rated. Is that good? It's average for this class. The Toyota Grand Highlander Hybrid can get up to 36 miles per gallon combined, but it also costs more. If fuel economy is your top priority, the Explorer isn't the best choice, but it's not the worst either. Now let's get inside. The Explorer's cabin is where Ford made significant improvements in the 2025 refresh. You get a 13.2-inch touchscreen infotainment system as standard. The software is called Ford Digital Experience, and it includes Google Apps, Amazon integration, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. There are 8 USB ports scattered throughout the cabin, including 2 for third-row passengers. The first 2 rows are spacious and comfortable. Adults will have plenty of headroom and legroom. The materials are nice, with soft-touch surfaces on the dashboard, door panels, and center console. It feels more upscale than previous Explorers, but here's the problem. The third row, it's cramped. The seat sits too close to the floor, which makes it uncomfortable for anyone taller than a young child. Rivals like the Chevrolet Traverse and Volkswagen Atlas have much better third-row space. Cargo space is competitive. With the third row up, you get 16 cubic feet of space. That's enough for 4 carry-on suitcases. Fold the third row down, and you have 46 cubic feet. Fold both rear rows flat, and you get a massive 85 cubic feet. Let's talk towing. The Explorer can tow up to 5,000 pounds across all trims. That's enough for a small camper, a boat, or a couple of jet skis. It comes standard with a Class 3 towing package, which includes a hitch, trailer wiring, and trailer sway control. Now, which trim should you buy? Our recommendation is the ST line. It starts at $46,850. Here's why it makes sense. You get the sporty looks of the ST model with the same 300 horsepower 4-cylinder engine, but you save almost $10,000 compared to the full ST. The ST line comes with 20-inch wheels, a flat-bottom steering wheel, heated second-row seats, power folding mirrors, and a 12-speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system. You can also add options like Blue Cruise, Ford's hands-free highway driving system, and a black painted roof. We'd add all-wheel drive for $2,000, bringing the total to about $49,000. If you want maximum performance and don't care about the price, get the ST. So what are the pros and cons? Let's start with the good. The Explorer has a comfortable, well-designed cabin with modern tech. The engine options give you flexibility depending on your needs and budget. The ride quality is smooth and composed, making it a great highway cruiser, and the cargo space is competitive with anything in this class. Now the bad. The third row is too small for adults. The driving experience is competent, but not particularly engaging. And compared to rivals like the Mazda CX-90 and Kia Telluride, the Explorer lacks that premium feel despite similar pricing. Here's the bottom line. The Ford Explorer does everything a 3-row family SUV is supposed to do. It hauls people and cargo, it's comfortable for daily driving, it has good tech, but it doesn't stand out in any particular area. It's not the most luxurious, not the most spacious, not the most efficient, and not the most fun to drive. If you're a Ford loyalist or you need something with the blue oval badge, the Explorer is a solid choice. It's a competent, reliable choice that gets the job done without wowing you. If you found this breakdown helpful, subscribe to the channel. We review cars, break down the numbers, and help you make smarter buying decisions.